Thank you for joining to another Justin Rivera video, and this is Hot Wheels collection update, and this is the first time in 2023 Hot Wheels collection update. So today I pick up a huge amount of Shopee pickups. There's part 1 and 2, so there's part 1 and there's part 2. The part 1 we'll pick it up, I picked up was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14 Hot Wheels, and 12 of them is two 7 fantasy, 7 real cars. So let's get started. So we have 3 Hot Wheels that I didn't have, so 7 fantasy cars that I didn't have. So first we go is the Barbie Extra, the part of the Tune series, 5 out of 5 in last year's new model, and it's the 134 out of 250. This is part of the Barbie Extra, and I forget what is it, but here's the back if you can read it. This is my second release of the Barbie Hot Wheels, if I'm not mistaken. They released the 14 Corvette Stingray, the Barbie edition. This is a nice casting. Had to pick it up. Then we have Erikenstein Rod, part of the Rod Scott series, 3 out of 5 in the 2021 series. Then this is now going to vintage now. So we go is this came out in 2009 as part of the Hot Wheels special feature set in 90 out of 190, and the series them is 10 out of 10. And that is XS-IVE. That's the pronunciation of the name, XS-IVE. And I never heard of this one, but I had to pick it up. So here's the back. I love this casting anyways. I love this car. Next we go is these 2 Hot Wheels here is from the keychain series, keychains, but these are, I don't have them. These are part of the 2020 new models. So we have Yur So Fast and Scorcher. And sometimes I don't have this in this Hot Wheels lineup, and gladly, finally I check it out, and something I didn't have. So here's the back of them, if you can read it. Here's the Scorcher, if you can read it. I happy to get this one because this is a 2010 series that actually I didn't have. Next one here is another 2010 new model, and that is Scoopa Di Fuego. And some bizarre reason, some people out there said, "Did you don't have this Scoopa Di Fuego?" And everybody say, "What? Do I don't have this one?" I checked it on my list, said I didn't have Scoopa Di Fuego in my Hot Wheels collection, and other reasons why I did not pick it up for whatever reason. This one. So here we go. Here's some fans of the fantasy fans. So here we go. Here's the back of it. I love the debut presentation of it, Scoopa Di Fuego. Have to pick it up. And last of the Hot Wheels Fantasy series is Mile Coupe, or maybe they called it Hammered Coupe. That's the right to say. I don't know if it is Hammered Coupe or Mile Coupe. It's one of them. This came out in 2003. So here's the back again. This is part of the 2010 new models. Happy to pick it up. Now we're going into the next. You're going to fan of these. These are the real cars. So let's take a look. So first we go is 2 of them are from vintage, and the rest of them is the rest of them are 2022 casting models presentations. So we have 2 of them. We got is Fendered 40, the Circus on Wheels series, number 3 out of 4, part of the collector number 2000 is collector number 27. Now I have the 32 for delivery, so the rest of the 2 of them is going to be left. This is happy to get this one because this is part of my Forge collection, so happy to get this. Then we have, this is a gem of the day. This costs expensive, this crap of it, and I think I purchased like in 180 or something. And this is a pop-up buddy, so since like I have the grown effects, this is my second pop-up Hot Wheels I have, and that is Volkswagen New Beetle Cup. This is part of the pop-up series in 2007 in the series of number 39 out of 80, and the pop-up series is 3 out of 4. Here's the back of it. For some bizarre reason, I didn't have the another Volkswagen Hot Wheels yet. This is the only Beetle Hot Wheels, that Volkswagen Beetle, that I didn't have. So here we go, guys. Volkswagen fans, how to get this one. So now we're going into the new models for the Hot Wheels. So let's take a look. So we got 2 pickup trucks I picked up. So we have the 63 Studebaker Champ, a Hot Wheels I don't have in a hot truck series. This is a Hot Wheels that everybody questioning from, and it's part of the. Yep, Studebaker was under license by Mattel. This is owned by Studebaker, and this came out in 20. Yeah, I think it's like 20 something in 2011 or something. I don't remember. It's something. I think it's 2011, and it's the Hot Truck Series 5 out of 10. And the last year was 93 out of 250. Happy to get this one, and also happy to get this one. Also, this part of the series of last year is Mud Studs. In the Mud Stud series 4 out of 5. In the 2022 series, collector number 159 is Range Rover Classic. And here's the back. This was owned by Land Rover, which Range Rover is owned by licensing by Land Rover. So here's a lot of licensing of this one, and you can see in the back. This came out in last year for reasons. Yep, this is from last year, and yep, happy to get this one. Next we go is this is a James Bond movie that came out last year. I mean, no, a couple of years ago, which is the final film by Daniel Craig, and that is the Error Hot Wheels that I ever picked up was Aston Martin Valhalla concept. This is a 6 out of 10 in the series, and then the movie from the final film by Daniel Craig was No Time to Die. This is the celebration of James Bond's 60 years, which is the first film was Dr. No from Sean Connery, until the last Daniel Craig film of the No Time to Die, which I never have to actually watch that yet. It's sadly to see that one. 103 out of 250. And Aston Martin has a lot of rights of the 007 films, such as Aston Martin DB10, which is a another Hot Wheels, and another Hot Wheels was the 65 Ford Mustang convertible, which is a Thunderbolt movie. So here's the 007 fans. This is owned by 007 by MGM. Sorry, guys. I thought myself there's another people coming. So next Hot Wheels here. This is another new model from 2022, and that is 1987 Ford Sierra Cosworth. This is part of the Retro Racers 1 out of 10, and the last year's series is 33 out of 250, and it's part of the Rio's Rides, which Rio Asada's pay tribute. This is one of his design. This is licensed by Ford. Very happy to get this one. And the last one we go is, this is a Hot Wheels that it's hard to find some of these days, and it's a Japanese Hot Wheels, and it's part of the hatchback series. And finally I get this one in the Hot Wheels lineup now. And for those who out there who collect Japanese cars, this is another Hot Wheels Japanese cars I picked up. So good luck finding some Japanese cars, or maybe some hard to find ones. So this one is the last one. This is the hatchback series in 4 out of 5. In the series last year, 67 out of 250 was Subaru WRX STI. And finally I ever picked this one up. I remember these days I did not pick this up for every reason, and I didn't mention it because sometimes I just sold out the crap of it. So here we go. And it's licensed by Subaru, and yep, it's part of the hatchback series. And yes, this is a hatchback series that actually I want to pick it up. So there you go, guys. That is it. We're going part 2, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.